MUT Champs has to go. This is our second year of having MUT Champs, and ever since they got rid of Weekend League, which to this day, don't know why they didn't. Don't know anyone that asked them to do this. If we go all the way back, right, to when they first added, like, MUT Champs, it was like, okay, it's Weekend League for a week. That's what it was, like, presented to us as. Instead of only having the weekend to finish Weekend League, which, when you think about it, it was really more than a weekend we had to finish Weekend League. Like, it started Thursday. You had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to play 25 games. I mean, that's 4 days. You can't play 25 games in 4 days. I don't know what the problem with that was. So the big fix was, okay, now you have 7 days a week to do it. So there's no excuse not to finish it. Only thing is, though, MUT Champs is nothing like Weekend League. Weekend League, the thing that was just so great about Weekend League was, one, there was competitive integrity. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was competing for top 100. You know why? Because top 100 got extremely good rewards. We'd get weekly rewards every single Tuesday, and if you got top 100, you were getting very, very good rewards. And then there was monthlies. Every month, we would get, you know, top 100 rewards, or if you didn't get top 100, there was, you know, legend, MVP, and all that stuff. So there was competitive integrity. Weekend League was sweaty. And it was fun. It was fun because everybody's competing to get whatever, you know, rewards they want. Last year in Champs, you know, it was competitive to an extent. It was way more competitive than this year. We're gonna get to this year. We're kind of just, you know, walking through this thing. At least last year in Champs, the first week of Champs, so there's 2 Champs every, what was it, recycle period. The first week of Champs, pretty much everybody had to finish that Champs. If you wanted to finish your comp pass on time and get all the rewards, you had to play all 25 games of that first Champs. Now, the second week, that's when it was like, all right, whatever. You only had to play a few games. You didn't even have to play that much, which Champs was a joke last year for sure. And it's even more of a joke this year. Like, at first, when they showed, okay, if you get 25 wins, you get the, what was it? You get the 1 mil coins. That was really the only good thing about it. So the whole other side of Champs, we kind of just ignored. Like, okay, yeah, we got to do all that stuff. But if we get 25 wins, we get 1 million coins. That was enticing. And by the way, in this gameplay you guys are watching, this is actually me using Tax's team. Yes, I still grind Tax's team. If you guys want me to drop some gameplays with Tax's team, I can. I actually won 2 Super Bowls last night with his team. I'm grinding his team, man. His team is terrible. I don't know what he's been doing. I'm actually going to be using his team a little bit also today. And then, yeah. MUT Champs as a whole is just gotten so much worse than last year, because this year, now that they've gotten rid of the whole 25-0 thing, I mean, there's truly no point of going into a game of Champs and actually trying to play. Literally, this is what we did with Champs this week. I did this on 2 accounts because, like I said, I also do Tax's account. Literally, what we did, because, you know, I stream. Me and however many people want to get in on this, we literally just all try to get into a game at the same time, and we just boost and get all of our objectives done. That is literally what we did. I think some of you guys might have seen one of my TikToks or YouTube shorts I posted. I'm not gonna say his name just because I don't want, you know, maybe Microsoft's looking for gamer tags and stuff. But basically, me and him, we got into the game at the same time, and we boosted our objectives. I think this score I got to like 200 points in like the second quarter. Like, we were getting that thing done. He was getting his yards done. I was getting all my points and whatever else I had to get done, because it's just, there's no point of legit trying to go into a game and doing it. There's no point. Until they bring that 25-0 reward back for the 1 million coins, I'm going to be boosting in Champs. I'm not going to play it. We're going to be boosting and getting our objectives done. I don't care. There is literally 0 point in playing it, which is why Champs is terrible. Like, it has to go. Like, it's not even like it's basically just another house rules. That's what it is. It's just house rules now, and it's so sad. And this is how it went from, you know, the great Weekend League which was actually the best game mode in the game. Weekend League was the greatest game mode in Ultimate Team. Now, what's our greatest game mode? Seasons, man. I mean, you know, Seasons is cool. That's how I make a lot of my coins. But that's it now. Like, that's like, unless you're competing in Madden competitively, Seasons is all we have now, which is really just, honestly, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, man. I just remember Weekend League, like, when it got to Thursday, it was like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna really lock in, play some Madden, try to get those top 100 rewards. You know, it was a good time. And now, really, because it wasn't just top 100 rewards as a whole. It was different ones. I think it was like Number 1 got certain, like, the best rewards. Then it was like top 25. Then it was like top 50. Then it was top 75. And then it was top 100. Like, it was like all that as a whole. But now, I mean, I honestly don't even know why they even have like a top 100 leaderboard on the MUT Champs. Like, nobody actually cares. Like, no one is playing that, man. Like, there's no reward. Like, they took the 20, and then the reason why they took the 25-0 away, so apparently there was a glitch on PlayStation where they were able to DC people, and they were going around just DCing people to get their 25-0. So they said they're doing an investigation to look at basically everybody that was doing it. But the thing is, like, there's no timetable when we're going to get this back. Who knows? We might not even get this back. I don't even know how is DCing still in the game. Like, DCing has literally been in the game since I started playing MUT. I started playing like Madden 18. Like, how is it still in the game? Like, if we just take DCing out as a whole, I mean, problem solved. I feel like when the DC happens, nobody should get the loss. Nobody gets the win. Nothing happens. The game just never happened. Why can't that just be the result of a DC? A DC, by the way, is when you're back. Like, let's say the game takes a while for you to load in. You're noticing you're on that little black loading screen for a little too long. Usually you're about to get DC. The game, get ready to start up. It shows the 3 cards and boom, it says like connection to pure loss or something. That's a DC. I don't know why it can't just go down as a game. It never happened. Now recently I've noticed they've tried to, I don't want to say they've tried to implement it, but sometimes it'll say, oh, desync has occurred, the stats and the progress will not be counted, all that stuff. That's a lie, because I've seen that twice now, and I've got a loss for that twice. One of them, I was actually in a game. I was in my Super Bowl in the 4th quarter, up 28-7, and it said that, and I got the loss. Like, I don't understand how, like, why we just can't make it to where nobody loses and nobody wins. It's just annoying stuff like that that just brings me back to, I don't even know why Weekend League was removed in the first place. Nobody hated it. Pretty sure everybody loved it. The only people that probably had a problem with it are people that said they couldn't play 25 games in 4 days. I mean, you can't play 25 games in 4 days, man. Come on. Honestly, I played 25 games in a night. It just sucks because last year, you know, one of the biggest reasons why Madden kind of died out even quicker is because there was no Weekend League. There was MUT Champs, and MUT Champs sucked last year. And you compare MUT Champs last year to this year, and MUT Champs is way better because there was at least some type of competitive integrity because you had to actually play the 25 games. Like, you had to play, like, this year, okay, let's say they bring the 1 mil coins back for the 25-0. If you lose one game, then you're basically, there's now officially no point of legit playing champs. So competitive integrity is there's just no, and when I say competitive integrity, I just mean like going out there and legit giving it your all, trying to win, because there's something you gain from doing it. You don't gain anything, man. Right? Last year in champs, you had to win to get CP. You had to win the game. And I think it was called CP last year. It's not called that this year. I keep calling it CP. I don't even know what CP means, but you had to win in order to basically get your XP for the comp pass. This year, sometimes there is an objective you actually have to do to win, but sometimes there isn't even an objective you have to do for your champs to win. Like last year, no matter how many games you won, if you won, you were actually, I think it capped out at 35, which means you stopped at 35. But the point was that first champs, you had to play the whole first champs. With this comp pass and, you know, champs, it's just there's no point in any of this. And honestly, if you're somebody that doesn't even care about leveling up the comp pass and you just want to play head to head and just, you know, straight up get your coins, forget all that other stuff, then there's not even a point of you playing champs. Now, I do it because I want to get those auctionable comp pass players, because I got that auctionable AJ Terrell and I sold him for like 300,000. So I'm not gonna lie, I will take those coins, and I'm gonna assume that Pickens, the wide receiver that we get, I think forgot what level it is, but the 89 overall, he's probably gonna sell for a lot. So I'm definitely going to keep up to date with these, just because I'm going to, when they spend, I need all the coins I can get. But, I mean, I can understand why someone wouldn't care to even try to grind for this, because it's just like, it's just boring, man. It's honestly not even fun doing the grind for it. You know, playing head-to-head, all that stuff, that's fine. That's what I like doing. I like actually playing the game. But champs, I'm not even playing the game. I'm trying to literally get into a game with one of my friends and just boost, man. Like, that's not That's not good, man. That's not good. I mean, I still don't understand why they couldn't have just had MUT Champs and Weekend League combined. If you really want to have something for the guys that can't play in a weekend, you leave MUT Champs for them, right? And you leave the stupid objectives and the rewards. And for the people that actually, you know, can play Weekend League and want to play Weekend League, give them that option. Like, let them pick. Like, make it almost to where, like, you have to pick, like, hey, do you want to be a guy that just can't play in a weekend, or do you want to be a guy that you can play all these games and knock them all out and get good rewards? Because obviously, if you were able to play Champs and Weekend League, that you probably get so much stuff for the Comp Pass. Or honestly, be honest with you, they could just make it to where Weekend League doesn't give you anything for the Comp Pass. I honestly wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if it didn't give me anything for the Comp Pass. Make it to where, though, you still get all the really good rewards, you got weeklies, and you got the monthlies still. And to be honest, I could care about that Comp Pass. Because that right there would be just enough for me. I wouldn't care. And you could leave Chance for the Comp Pass, and you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't care. They honestly could do it like that, but they won't. I just wish one day I could ask somebody that worked at EA, why did you get rid of Weekend League? Why did you? I just want to know. I want to know why they did it. And the only two reasons I can think of, right, goes back to saying that how people just didn't have enough time, which still amazes me. And also, the only other thing I can think of is that people were just making too many coins off Weekend League. Because I'll tell you straight up, all of us were. We were making a lot of, like, when monthlies hit, I'm telling you, I would literally get 1 million coins out of my monthly rewards, because you get that Fire Fantasy pack, or whatever it was called. It's basically the best pack in Madden. Like, I think I pulled golden tickets out of it. I pulled so much good stuff out of it. Like, I pulled, like, brand new cars that literally just came out. Like, you were literally guaranteed so many coins. It's literally the best pack ever created in Madden. You couldn't buy a pack. That's how, like, out of all the packs you can buy, none of them were as good as this pack. It was the best pack in the game. But Weekend League's in the past now, man, and now we got MUT Champs. I don't think any of us like MUT Champs. If you do, you're a psychopath, not gonna lie. My biggest problem is just with this Champs thing is there's no competitive integrity. No one's going out there legit trying to, you know, play it. That's just what it is, man. I wish we had a game mode, you know, because we've talked about for the longest, like, why we don't have, like, a ranked game mode in Madden. Yes, I know Seasons has, like, you know, skill-based matchmaking, but we want, like, a legit, you know, like, a ranked game mode. Weekend League was the closest thing we got to, like, a ranked game mode, because Weekend League, you're like, you know, the more games you win, the crazier it was gonna get. Like, it was the closest thing we had, and now we don't have anything, so it's just kind of sucks. Hopefully one day, just maybe one day, we're able to get Weekend League back. It's honestly, it's probably never gonna happen. Honestly, like, realistically, we're probably never gonna see Weekend League again, which really sucks, but you know what I mean. For any of us that got to enjoy Weekend League for what it's worth, it was a great time. And honestly, Madden's just gonna keep going downhill. Like, seriously, like, in all honesty, like, it's the fun aspect of it is probably just gonna keep dropping, man. Cause I think people really take for granted, at least for me, like, cause Madden gets to a point every year where you're just like, I don't really feel like playing Seasons, and it was like, all right, I'm only playing Weekend League. That's really what it was. Last year, I got to the point where I was just playing Champs, and then it was like, when I wasn't, because that's, like I said, the second week of Champs, you don't even really have to play it. So it was like, when I didn't have to play that second week of Champs, I wasn't even playing Madden. I literally wasn't even playing it. So I was only playing Madden for like almost once a week, and it was just, because it's like, it gets to a point where you have so many coins, because I play Seasons to grind coins and just, you know, get my stack up. And then once I get to that big stack, I always just kind of just like, I'm just always kind of chilling. Obviously, the beginning of the year, I have to play a lot because I got to make my coins. Especially, I got to play a lot more now because now I'm not only grinding my account now, but I'm also grinding Tax's account. This year, with how, like, just terrible Champs is, like, it's not even going to need to be played. When I get to that point when I'm just done with Seasons, man, I'm barely even going to be on Madden now, which is really just kind of sucks, but, you know, it's the truth. If they bring the 25-0 reward back, that would literally be the only thing that keeps me on there, but I lose a game and I'm literally off Madden. So, man, you guys let me know, you know, what do you think about Champs, man? Obviously, yeah, we all hate it, but, you know, what is your takeaway from it? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing good you can really take away from it. It's just only really bad. And if you've never got the experience of MUT Champs before, or not MUT Champs, if you've never got to experience Weekend League before, then you don't really know what the hell we're talking about. Just know it was the greatest game mode on Madden. I just hope this game doesn't die out faster because of how bad Champs is, because because honestly, like I said, I like the way the game plays. Like, it, you know, I like it. I like the way the game plays. It just sucks that when they add decent gameplay, they do other stupid stuff, and it's just, this is what they do, man. We can never have like good stuff in the game and good gameplay. I don't understand it. We have to have terrible gameplay and then have like the fun game modes. It's just stupid, man. I would say this: drop a like if you want Weekend League back, and you know what? Maybe if this video gets enough likes, EA, we can make enough noise, and EA will be like, you know what? Bring Weekend League back. Honestly, I'll say this: I think we need to start a hashtag on Twitter. Remember last year when they started that pack strike thing? Whole time they're doing it, I'm like, man, I don't even buy packs, but I guess I'll do it. We need to do hashtag bring Weekend League back. That's what we need to do. So hopefully, maybe a big creator or somebody could see this and they could just start that, because I'm not going to be able to, man, I'll be honest. But hashtag, this is what we're going to take away from this. Hashtag bring Weekend League back.